Week off. We continue with our second week of the Pigskin Preview. And right now with me, I have the new head football coach at South Beloit, head of the SoBos, Jason Ware. Hey, Coach, good to have you on today.
Hey, good morning, Dave. Thank you very much for having me on. Great morning. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Are you enjoying the first week of being a head coach at South Beloit?
It has been an awesome experience. The guys are awesome, and, we're having fun, and that's how football should be. So it's been great.
South Beloit had a new head coach last year, and Justin Gum, and his wife got relocated to Bannis, and he's gone, and you step in. Has that been an adjustment for you and some of the kids? Because I know that he had a pretty intense plan on what he wanted to do.
Yeah, actually, it's been great. Justin and I are pretty good friends. So with the transition, I was able to meet with him a lot, and to kind of make it easier on the kids. So it was it wasn't as bad as it potentially was. He helped me out with a lot of things, so I think it's going well right now. Mostly because Justin was able to help me out with a lot of things, and I built strong relationships with the kids, and we're running some of the similar things that he put in place. So I'm not reinventing the wheel. It's just we're building off of some of the things that he started.
Let's take a look at what you got to look forward to. This year will be the last year, I think, in the NUIC for South Beloit. Then you go in the same conference, the Northeastern Athletic Conference, as Alden Hebron and Christian Live. So this is kind of your farewell tour. You want to do something to make them remember you, don't you, Coach?
Yes. This whole transition is, we're looking forward to that. But the biggest thing, we're excited because we get to face giants every week, that have won state championships, and that's all I've been hearing about. So we're excited about these opportunities, and we're going to take the games one game at a time, and hopefully we'll do a lot to make them remember us. And who knows? They might just ask us to stay. You never know.
Hey, let's take a look at your offense. Tell us a little bit about your offense and who's going to be running it for you, and who the guys are you're counting on, Coach.
Offense is going to a little similar to what we did last year. Do have a few, wrinkles and variations and stuff. But as far as the guys that are really counting on leaning on this year, we have an awesome team. The guys, they're really young. They're mostly juniors, so that's awesome. But we have Dylan Hagstrom, he's playing quarterback. We also have Antonio Hickman, he's be rotating in at quarterback. We have Frank Hanley, he'll be our fullback and one of our main receivers. Alex Bautista, very quick, awesome wide receiver. Some of our returning linemen, we have David Delona, Christian Radeski. Those guys have been working hard in the off season, and the leadership is phenomenal. And we also have several other guys that are going to play, have huge impacts on the team. We have an overall team. It might sound kind of weird, but I'm actually looking at running it more like a hockey team or basketball, where we can make mass substitutions because we want our guys to be as fresh and as strong as long as possible.
So you're going to have line changes, is what you're telling me, right, Coach?
We'll have a few line changes, but mostly in the skill positions we'll have changes. Some guys may go one or two series. They'll put another group in because that's the way we're practicing, is to count on everybody. Everybody has a role and a responsibility on a team, and I want to get more guys on the field.
Defensively, that NUIC would challenge anybody. How's your defense look for South Beloit this year?
Well, that's a good question, because last season we struggled defensively, mostly missing tackles. So that's been the number one thing we've been working on in the off season is tackling. We're also Heads Up Football certified, so we've been going through the tackling progressions, just teaching them fundamentals of how to tackle. So defensively, I believe that we're a lot better than we were last year already. The biggest thing is the attitude and the confidence. And so the guys have been showing, more attitude and effort and more confidence in what they're doing, knowing their assignments. We're decided to break everything down so players can play fast and play faster. That's a lot less thinking. It's more based on their effort and just knowing their responsibility. When the ball snaps, they react and go. Everybody has a gap or responsibility, and we have to trust each other to be where we need to be. So I feel very confident in our defense this year. I tell my guys, not every play is a big hit. Your main goal is to slow the guy down, and we need 10 more hats to the ball.
That's a good strategy. I like that, Coach. Special teams, I talked to a lot of coaches during the season. When a coach has a good special team in place, he seems a lot happier. Are you going to be a happy coach this year, Coach?
I will be, because like I said earlier, a lot of our guys, have different roles on the team, and I'm trying to get as many guys on the field as I can. So if one or two of my players, their only job is to be a kick returner or the block on the front line, or to block a field goal coming off the end or the edge, then I'm counting on that guy to give 100% at that role. So it's specialized. Each guy has their responsibilities, and I believe in practicing it and having quality reps over quantity reps. So no matter where we're lining up in field goal or punt, we know our responsibilities, and we're going to give 100% effort. So I will be very happy with our special teams. I know mistakes will happen, but they're still young kids, so that happens. Mistakes even happen in the NFL.
Yes.
So, but if we can do what we can to minimize those mistakes, I think I'll be very happy with our effort that we give and also our focus. So.
And the guys who put your schedule in place said, well, we think Jason can handle this. We're going to give him Galena the first week. They had a really good year, went, I think, 10-3 last year, had a playoff run. That'll get you to think real hard the first game of the week, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been hearing so much about Galena and, Dakotas and Forestons and all these teams. And the biggest thing I've heard that, they're just so big. They're so big. Well, I think that's great, and that gives us a challenge. Well, I tell my guys every day that there are going to be a lot of things in life that are bigger than you. And so how are you going to respond? And so, with Galena, we're excited about this challenge opportunity to play against such a good program. I think that it just make us better, and we're going into game one, week one, to win, no matter how big they are. I tell them that if you work at it long enough, any tree will fall if you chop it right.
Oh, I like that. Can I keep that, Coach, for later on down the road?
He can use, yes, sir. Take it on.
That's a great quote. I love those kind of quotes like that. That's good stuff. Hey,
yes, sir, but that's what it's about. So,
so you're pretty excited about this first year. I can see.
I am totally excited. It's an opportunity that I was given by God to be here, because I prayed about a lot of things, and God opened this door, and He gave me a task to lead these young men, not to be just great football players, but to be, great men on and off the field, to do their best, to give their best. And our motto this year is to be excellent in everything we do, to give 100%, with your effort and attitude in the classroom, with your family, and your choices and decisions you make, but also on the football field. And, if I can help these guys become better men, then I think that's a win. So that's what I'm excited about the most, is to help build their character and to know I'm building better men to help make not only the city of South Beloit, but the rest of the state of Illinois and the world better, because we produce better men and not just football players.
Well, I know one thing, doesn't matter what your record is, those kids are going to be winners, Coach. Thanks for taking the time, and good luck to the SoBos, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you later down the road.
Really, thank you very much, Dave, and glad to be able to talk to you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. We've been talking to Jason Ware, the new head football coach at South Beloit. I like him. That was fun, and you can tell he's excited. Those young guys are always excited. You know that?